Do you want me to write you a letter to say he needs a new bike?
No,
She's got more bikes than he has.
Let's just cruise down this end, little flowy blue, and then we'll meet on the road.
That was good.
Yeah, all the flowy blues are like that. Obviously some will be more jumpy, but they can be very fast and flowy. But again, in this weather it's quite nice because it just gets rid of that fine, sort of dusty, slippery surface. Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to roll into Poppy Ping. There's a few corners, and then we'll roll over the first tabletop. It's quite big. I'm not expecting you guys to go crazy over it. And then we'll just break down some jumpy stuff on there. And then again, we've got corners we can kind of look at anywhere. And then we'll jump over the hot stepper later on. And we'll focus on some of the smaller options.
Cool.
Because there's a few two things we're going to look at. We're going to look at rolling technique and dropping technique. Rolling I find is very underrated and sort of underutilized by riders. I think that's just getting around stigma of go faster, send it for the lads mentality. So we'll talk about that. So just be careful where we pull over, just because we're going to be off piste. Just be careful of the stones and stuff. But yeah, let's go and have a little look at Poppy Ping. Everything's rollable, just take your time. Just cruise down, maybe roll everything, just feel the shapes, feel the speed the trail wants to give you, and just monitor your braking. And then if you can, I would then ride or walk back up the side of the trail and just look at the jump side on and look at the kind of natural trajectory, because when you look at these side on, you'll realise they're chill. They're not abrupt, they're not tight, they're not sharp, they're not kicky. They're really long open transitions, which especially for me and you being on big long bikes, massively helps. Got a very soft back tire, you can hear it. So it's just interesting when we look at jumps nowadays. They're going to be the same as pumping in that we've got centered body position. Sorry if my arrows are all off piss on here. Chin up, chest open. We're using the legs more than the arms, and as we said with the heels, we've got our nice heel drop. That does become important because when we jump, our toes will naturally dip in the air. Again, if I do anything of unweighting my body, I'm naturally going to drive off the balls of my feet. So your toes will dip. Again, same thing, I come in, I'm tall, I then squish in, but you can see with the squish in, it's all with the kind of lower half of the body. My chest is open, my arms are chilling, I haven't lowered my chest into the bars, so I've got a nice big load to the knees, suspension's all compressed, nice big heel drop, and then as the bike comes up and out, I'm going to stand up, drive through those legs, so strong legs, different ways to explain it, and then as that front wheel just takes off, I am pretty much as tall as I can be. So, wind winding forward. So again here, I just want you to be careful of sinking into the back of the bike. So
Yeah.
just try and stay centered. Always got to be careful of saying lean forward, but this is where again coaches will say things like bend your elbows, tack position, ready position, boobs to bars, chin over stem, whatever makes sense to you basically. But yeah, slight bend of the elbow. The other one, and it's kind of what you were saying about being taller and stronger in the legs. So when we're riding in a general body position, I want you to be here. Just be careful of collapsing into the knees, because when you collapse into the knees, you kind of sit into the back of the bike a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it could be a little bit of that when you're in the corners as well.
It is almost certainly when you said it.
So let's have a little look now what happens. We stand. Ooh. Don't look too bad. Don't look too bad. Are those knees going to stay long and strong though? They don't look. So actually you pull on your pedals again. So we've got a really bent knee. We've got very steep toes. The other reason I would say you're pulling on your feet as well is those signs I've just said, but also how your back wheel is only just taken off, but your bike is dead level. So rather than your bike following that rainbow shape as such,
Yeah.
rather than following this nice natural arc, somehow the bike, the front wheel has followed the arc, and then the back wheel has all of a sudden gone. So
Yeah.
something has caused it to rebound up, kick up, or pull up. Your rebound's fine, that jump isn't kicky, so that's going to be, again, going by all the other little signs. So do you do the same thing as the other two? So coming to land now. So we've got a little bit of height. We're still quite close. So are you going to stamp it down? Kind of. There is a little bit. Your bike sounded a lot quieter, to be fair. It's because it's been sat in the living room looking at it. It's all greased up nicely.
It's all pretty much brand new.
But the nice thing is, look, because you push down when you land, you now land with using your suspension, and you've now got all of that biomechanical suspension to absorb a kick if it comes back, or then just to compress without ripping your bollocks off, buzzing your arse on the tyre, whatever it might be. So it's one of those ones for all of you really. It's just trying to keep these legs straighter and longer, so they don't soften, to maximise what you're getting, and then for you guys to create softer, smoother landings. Yeah, you're going to get more height, more distance, but to give you more cushion on that landing as well, that's all. It's only a small change. Like there, again, the front wheel height is beautiful. We've generated a load of good height for the front wheel, but because the knees soften, we trap the back wheel if you think of it like that.
Yeah.
So this is, just quickly, this is me versus a guy I coached ages ago. So little snapshot. So I think of it as, I'm 100% tall, I'm allowing 100% trajectory. This guy's softened his knees by, let's say, 40%. He's only getting 40% out of that jump. It's not a perfect science, but I just find that's a really simplistic way. Rather than going, to go higher and you pull on the bars. Yeah. No. Let's cruise down. I'm not going to speed off. Let's just cruise down. We've got no one coming. Can't see anyone. Everyone got their bags.
Yep.
Oh, my eyes watering down there.
Woo.
Nice. It's good fun.
Yeah, it is good.
And again, it's a,
Yeah, I would arrive sort of loose again, and then as I've gone off the front, I would try and push the front off
okay.
and push my body back just a little bit.
Fine. It's interesting when people say that, because you kind of can't do both. You kind of can, but you can't. I'll explain that in a sec.
I think just kind of stretching out.
So
on it.
when we do this is the counterintuitive shit now, especially for me and you being on the big, long modern mountain bikes. But also we've got to try. You could roll off that.
That would go off that. No
you
problem,
could
yeah.
probably roll off that side
Yeah, I
down on
reckon
your
go
bike.
off that
Please
as
don't,
well.
but it probably could.
Yeah.
So when we look at stuff robotic and a little bit over exaggerated, but just so you can see the biomechanics of what I'm doing. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to lower my chest, and then my jacket, my backpack is probably not going to move. I'm going to push down with my hands. I'm also going to push down with my feet, just so you can see what my legs are doing. So I'm going to get a dunk, dunk. Don't be afraid to even say this to yourself. When you go over it, fucking just say dunk, dunk. Say 1, 2. Say hands, feet. So as I come over it now, I can lower the chest and I can just go dunk, dunk. But if you ride Vicious Valley from the top, the red, rooty, techie one, I reckon the biggest drop is maybe like maybe an inch bigger than what we just done. It's going to be very similar basically. It's not much bigger, it's just more fiddly, slow, techy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vicious Valley's not a bad one. It's quite good because it's got a few little steeper sections in it. So again, just good to practice body position, try and stay centred. Room manoeuvres is one of the harder red ones. Lots of massive drops and very rough all the way down.
Drop on the way in.
We can do that one.
You've got six drops in a row, they get kind of progressively bigger.
Oh yeah.
They're all rollable actually, which is very misleading for what's to come.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Some of the biggest red drops are down there probably,
Oh, right.
and they have shit run-ins, really rocky run-outs. It's a very technical trail.
Yep.
Yeah, those last corners there get really gravelly, we just came through. They get a bit scary in the summer. See one, just make sure we got the two of them.
They are a little bit. There's one.
No, they're good, there they are.
There they are.
Yeah, so you can see with these berms though, they just get full of gravel, just
Yeah.
gotta be cautious. Well, we'll carry on, we'll carry on. Follow this down, dude. Follow this down, dude. Oh man, my ears always pop riding that trail every day. Every day. It's good fun, but like again, that in the pissing rain, amazing.
Oh yeah?
Because it runs just as quick. If anything's quicker because you don't brake because you've got so much grip into the corners. And like again, all this stone is mega gritty. All this stuff's mega sandstony. But it's good fun. It's just be careful in the drive. Again, really slippery and washy.
Yeah.
Because even if you've got good body position, you're riding on marbles, it's going to feel a bit twitchy every now and then. So yeah, anytime you're on anything flowy and it's kind of not in the big forests, just be careful of it drying out and getting a bit, especially if you're off the riding line, it can get very skaty. Right, let's follow this bridle way down. So this is technically the start of the climb, the Beast of Burden,
yeah.
but this is actually a public bridleway. So if you ever get to this point, if you carry on down, that then takes you to the uplift. But then obviously if you've ended a day, lunchtime, whatever, you've then got to pedal all the way back up to the cafe. So if you roll down this literally takes us to the cafe. So it's good to know this way, good to know this path. Oh, that's a warm one, yeah?
Oh yeah, in the sun.